Lincoln Conference Tournament play is underway right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Hospital in Macomb. Will Thomas bringing you the action, play-by-play and scoreboard, and joined along by the magnificent
Peyton Hutchins, the color commentator for today's matchup between Knoxville and the A-Town Tornadoes.
Peyton, don't just give yourself credit. You're not just doing color commentary. You're also doing the camera work today.
I am.
As we are getting started here. Round number one, snowy weather, cold weather. Change this from a pool play tournament to a seeded tournament as we get things started as A-Town wins the tip and heads in the left direction. Quick turnover there as it's stolen by number 22, Madison Hilgenberg, as Knoxville rotates it around the perimeter and pulls it back out for the first possession of their offensive night. Game being played in the elementary gym here at West Central, as multiple games being played, trying to get what was a 6-day tournament into now a 3-day tournament as the Blue Bullets work it around. Quick turnover there, stolen by number 14, Caden Quinn, who's quickly turned it over, shot by number 22. Hilgenberg will go out of bounds and will stay with the Blue Bullets.
Yeah, early on, 3 turnovers in the first 45 seconds here. Both teams just trying to find their rhythm right now.
Find a little bit of groove. Quick bounce pass inside. Harshberger is going to pass it back out. The quick jump shots just long by Adeor. Saved out of bounds and will head back in the Tornadoes' direction.
Yeah, nice hustle play right there by A-Town's number 11, Emma Gunther, with the way to get it off the defender for the butt to get the ball.
Quick jump shot by Haley Redding's no good. Rebounded by the Blue Bullets, who head their way looking for offense's first bucket, and we get a foul as the foul will come as number 5, Addie Orr, will head to the free throw line. The foul is going to be the first on the Tornadoes tonight.
Yeah, the Tornadoes did not pitch up Addie Orr at all. She went coast to coast, got fouled. Nice take right there by Orr to get to the line.
First free throws off the back iron, no good. As we stay scoreless here, just a minute and 15 seconds into play. 6:44 remaining in the opening quarter. Second free throws up and good as the scoreboard has a point, and it's 1-0. Blue Bullets. Quickly up, Kennedy Quinn goes cross court to Gunther. Ball's turned over and Knoxville heading the other direction. Quick, too many steps by Natalie Harshbarger. And we get a quick timeout by A-Town. Peyton, 1-0 ball game here. As it'll be a full timeout, 1-0. We're going to stick right here. 1-0 ball game. Minute 22 seconds into the game. Sloppy play on both ends.
Yeah, A-Town's every time they've had a possession, they've either turned it over or they've had a missed shot. So if you're A-Town, just more patience on the offensive end, you know. That tournament we did in Macomb, obviously there's a shot clock. There is no shot clock here. You can take your time, move the ball around. What I liked about what Knoxville's doing, Knoxville's setting screens, they're getting girls open, and that's what I think A-Town's probably talking about right now. Setting screens, getting people open, and right now, A-Town's getting open on when they swing the ball from the top of the key to the left corner. It's open right now, so probably a point of emphasis for A-Town.
Yeah, Knoxville came out with a little bit of a pressure there, trying to speed up the Tornadoes, and point guard Kennedy Quinn will bring it up right now. Now just a half-court pressure as Quinn dribbles across that timeline and works the right side. She's going to go straight in, step through, layups good for Kennedy Quinn.
And right on cue, that time they set a screen, but Kennedy Quinn rejected the screen and went right to the basket for a layup.
You can say coast to coast. She started with the ball on one side, and just a slower coast to coast. As Knoxville's pass intercepted, that's going to be by number 11, Gunther. As it quickly back over to Quinn. Her jump shot's off the right side of the iron. Rebounded there by Harshbarger. Harshbarger double teamed in the backcourt. It's going to chuck it up. It's going to find somebody at will. As it's grabbed by Lainey Tuthill. Quickly gets it up. And the Blue Bullets will reset here with 5:54. Down by 1, 2-1.
Good timeout called by A-Town. You can just tell the energy's changed by the A-Town defense.
Three-pointer back iron, no good for Harshbarger, as the Tornadoes look to increase. They feed it right inside. Up is number 14, Caden Quinn, no good. Rebounded though, offensive side, another possession. Kennedy Quinn, mid-range jumpers, good. And she's got the 4 points for the Tornadoes tonight.
Yeah, really nice hustle down low by the Tornadoes to force that jump shot to go up 4-1.
Quick three by Orr, off front iron, no good. Orr's been the main offensive person, I would say, for the Blue Bolts here early, Peyton.
Yeah, Orr has attacked the rim every time, shot a couple of threes. What I'd like to see out of Knoxville, instead of Orr taking the shot, pass the ball around a little bit, have someone else set a screen to open up more offense.
Caden Quinn's shot just off, but it will go out of bounds and will stay with the Tornadoes. With 5 minutes left in the quarter, number one swung over to the corner. Ground drive up with the right hand. It will be good for the Tornadoes. That's by number 15, Haley Reddy.
Yeah, nice attack right there by Redding. Caught the ball in triple threat, swung across, ripped through, and scored the layup.
Harshbarger drives left, stops just outside the elbow, and will head it around to Hilgenberg. A couple players on Knoxville wearing those nose protector face masks. The layup's going to be good by number 33, Lainey Tuthill, and it's a 6-3 ball game here with 4:20 left in the first quarter.
Well, being from Sherrard, myself, Knoxville, the reason why they have those face guards on, Knoxville plays a physical style of basketball, and especially when they play other teams, it's always physical.
So Caden Quinn gets 2. There's 8 points for the Tornadoes as Orr's pass is almost intercepted. Tuthill all the way around to the near corner. Thought about the 3 there by number 15, Lexi Harshbarger. It'll go out of bounds. And it will head to the A-Town Tornadoes.
Knoxville's doing a good job of moving the ball side to side. They're not, once they get past the initial defender, they need to have the girl on the backside crash, and it's wide open every time.
8-3. The scoreboard's a little interesting. One side looks like it has 0-3, and the other one is just 8. So not using the 0 on the home side, who are the Tornadoes right now. But our scoreboard's correct, 8-3. Layup, no good. Rebounded by nobody, as there's going to be a foul, as it'll be number 24, Taylor Ford, heading to the charity stripe to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Taylor Ford saw the shot go up. No one boxed her out. She tapped the glass, got the ball. Nice job right there by Taylor Ford to get 2 free throws here.
Yeah, worked from the right side to that left side. Going up with the left hand as the first attempts just off the back iron. As we have a sub for Knoxville, number 11 will check in. That'll be Riley Jansen. And then we'll have a sub for A-Town after the free throw is up and made. As both teams have committed a foul here.
And now A-Town is in a three-quarters court press.
Quickly up to Jansen as she works the left side, bounce pass. Rotated to the top of the key, handoff to Harshbarger. Back to Jansen on the left side. Knoxville looking for a basket. Down 9-3, left to right, dribbling, top of the keys. Three-pointer, right wing, strong, rebounded by A-Town, and the Tornadoes will head back. Looking to work on an opening 9-3 run. Inside, Quinn. Drop step dribble, now dishes it off. Left-handed layup's too strong. It goes over the side of the rim for number 22.
You know, both teams right now getting open looks, just not able to finish right now.
Excuse me, that was not number 22, 21. As we're going to get a foul on the Tornadoes. Blocking foul can be called on number 11, Emma Gunther, with the team's second foul here in the first quarter.
So far, the game plan for Knoxville seems to be working offensively, just not being able to finish their shots when they get the open looks.
Inbound pass, almost stolen. Ball's between the legs of Quinn. She tries to pull it out. It will be a jump ball, tie ball, and it will head in the direction of Knoxville. No, Knoxville's fouled as we have a sub here, number 24, Taylor Ford will check back in as she checks in for Caden Quinn. Knoxville seems like they've had some open opportunities, had some open shots from the wing, couple threes, little baseline jumpers in and out. Just haven't been able to execute or knock it down. And that inbound pass is almost stolen again.
And, you know, sometimes that's just basketball. Right now, they're just not missing. They're not making shots. And right on cue, they make a shot right there. And that's just what Knoxville needs to continue to do. Just move the ball side to side. They're getting open looks. The shots will fall eventually.
Madison Hilgenberg puts this within 4, quickly down. Quinn threes off to the left. As we've hit 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in quarter number 1. Quickly up the court, Lexi Harshbarger. Quickly over Jansen, three-pointers too strong. Rebounded by the Tornadoes in Emma Gunther. Quinn quickly up to Haley Redding. Her three's too strong, rebounded by Knoxville. As the back and forth action continues here in game 1 of the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. Ford tried to draw that offensive foul.
Yeah, she tried to draw the offensive foul, and the ref was not having it.
But who's having it is Haley Redding, as she's going to drive through, split the defense, and get fouled as she will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Redding on that right wing once again. Last time she did that, she turned it over. This time she ripped through strong, went through the contact, and drew the foul for 2 shots. Nice job right there by Redding.
First one's up and good. 3 team fouls on A-Town. Just 1 foul for Knoxville. As the second free throw is off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Quinn. Quickly up, Tornadoes. Ford travels.
Yeah, shoot. In that situation, if you're Ford, take the open look. You were open from 3. Take that shot instead. She tried to attack and traveled.
9-6 ball game. Harshbarger. Jansen left wing. Drives the middle, stops the free throw line, bounce pass. Right through the lane was Harshbarger. And we'll get a jump ball, and then we'll head back in the direction of A-Town.
A-Town has done a good job when the ball's on the floor, getting on the ball for the loose balls. If I had to say right now, A-Town has won the 50-50 battle.
Yeah, well, it was a 9-3 game. A-Town looked like they had a chance of pulling away. Knoxville, give them credit, found ways to score without time coming off the clock, get to the free throw line as it swung around. Quinn almost has her pocket pick. Forward, back to the other Quinn. That would be Kennedy Quinn at the top of the key. Works right side, 35 seconds. She's going to go baseline, skip past to the left block. Layup's good there by number 21, Avery Stegall.
Although Knoxville's been switching almost everything, and that time they switched too late, which opened up that layup for A-Town.
Or rotated around to Harshbarger. Poked away, lost ball by Riley Jansen, and we're going to get a traveling for 2 A-Town players hit the floor trying to pick up the steal.
Yeah, that time that was just a communication. They should have had the ball, but instead they didn't talk it out, and she traveled.
Number 3, Anna Servin will check in for A-Town. Hilgenberg, deep 3 right side, left rim no good, 1 second, out of bounds, and that'll be how quarter number 1 ends. 11-6 in favor of A-Town as we've hit the quarter break. You're listening to Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament Basketball right here on TSSR Game Time Live.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Quarter number 2, Will Thomas alongside me is my friend, my partner in crime, and my broadcaster, Peyton Hutchins, joining you for Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament basketball. Weather had its play in this tournament. 6-day turns into a 3-day, and we're going to get a quick travel there on Knoxville by Riley Jansen. 6-day tournament, which was supposed to be a pool play tournament, then knocked down. Now everybody's seated, and we're bringing you action for the next 3 out of 4 days. No games Friday, but games today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Yes, number 14 for A-Town, Caden Quinn, will go to the line to shoot 2. Peyton, what'd you like from both teams in the first quarter?
First quarter, I thought A-Town started off slow, and then that timeout call was a pretty good timeout because they went on a 9-2 run to go up 9-3. What A-Town did well in that first quarter, they gave up the 3-point shot and they didn't allow them inside the paint, which helped A-Town get defensive rebounds and go out. As for Knoxville did a great job of moving the ball side to side and getting open looks.
13-6, 2 free throws by Quinn, and here comes A-Town, a little 2-2-1 box in one zone. His pass almost intercepted. It finds the hands of Orr. She'll take the 3 high over the rim, and it'll go off the feet of the Blue Bullets. And we'll head back in A-Town's direction. Yeah, we saw that timeout early in quarter number 1, and it really got number 1, Kennedy Quinn, rolling. Quick bucket for her. You can tell she's just playing at a faster pace than I think everybody else on the basketball court right now.
Yep, she scored their first 4.
And there's a backdoor cut, beautiful by A-Town. That's going to be Caden Quinn who gets the 2. It's all of a sudden a 15-6 lead here for A-Town, 7 minutes into quarter number 2.
Yeah, on that basket, Knoxville just completely lost track of her defender, and A-Town made them pay.
Quinn leading the fast break after the missed 3. She hesitates, reattacks, goes up with a floater short. Rebounded by the Blue Bullets as they want to run. Get this into a little bit of a track meet. Scharbarger's going to go to the paint. Jumper's too strong. Bounce around. She's going to grab her own board. And rotated around by Knoxville as Orr, right block, step through, layup blocked, and will go out of bounds. Great recovery there by the weak side defense of A-Town.
The Knoxville track meet is going to favor Knoxville. When Knoxville goes up and down, it seems to be they get their open looks when they go fast.
Yeah, Knoxville, we talked about it in the first quarter. They've had open looks, just unable to execute and knock them down here. As it swung around. As Natalie Harshbarger has it, bounces it now. It's number 15, Lexi Harshbarger. Trapped in the quarter, will bounce it, and it will stay with Knoxville. Harshbarger uses a screen, quickly double team. Usually when a double team happens, one person's open, and the layup up no good by Madison Hilgenberg. And Kennedy Quinn will head back the other direction for A-Town. 15-6, 6:07 left in the first half. Got some players on the court there in the bottom left.
Yeah, away from the ball. Number 24, Taylor Ford, set a screen and fell down.
Caden Quinn finds Kennedy Quinn. Beautiful cut there by Quinn for the left-handed layup and the 2 points.
Yeah, really nice job right there by Caden Quinn to pass it off, or Kennedy Quinn to pass it off to Caden Quinn for the bucket.
Other way around.
Other way around.
Caden
Yeah.
Kennedy.
The Quinns messing me up.
Couple players with same last names. Zor's going to take a 3, and this one will go off, and it'll go out of bounds, and we'll head in A-Town's direction. Orr's had a couple of good looks, just hasn't been able to knock down a 3-pointer. You obviously can see, like, that's her game. That's where she wants to go. She starts knocking those down, things could get a little interesting here late.
And I think the best thing for her is to start attacking more, because then they're going to respect your attack and they're going to give you space, and that's when Orr can shoot that 3.
Quinn Works left, quick bounce pass into the paint, just poked away there by the weak side. Good look, though. She tried to go bounce pass through the paint and get that seal real easily. Just unable to get it to.
Yeah, she was a little bit too far away. If she was a little bit closer inside the lane, I think she might have had a chance at getting that pass through.
There's Orr trying to take another three. Ended up in the hands of number 22, Madison Hilgenberg. Her shot's up, no good. Bounced around. Quinn's going to take the three. Too strong. Rebounded, though, by A-Town. Still have another opportunity. Go straight into the paint. And that one gets poked away. Orr gets it up quickly. Bounce pass just out of the reach there of number 33, Lainey Tuthill.
A-Town offensively just needs to slow down a little bit. You know, after that Quinn shot, that three, the ball went back to him. And instead of kicking it back out, you know, running some offense, they immediately tried to score again. And, you know, sometimes when shots aren't falling like they are today for both teams, running offense is going to work better.
17-6, layup no good there by number 21, Avery Stiggle, but she'll go to the line to shoot two as the Knoxville Blue Bullets, pick up foul number 2 in the quarter.
The ball movement has been much better this quarter for the A-Town Tornadoes than last quarter.
First free throw's up and good. As it's now 18-6 on the scoreboard. You know, Peyton, I find it kind of interesting. You call yourselves the Blue Bullets, but they have no blue in any of their uniform.
It's like a navy blue, I would say.
You're going to say that's a navy blue as the layup's missed, but rebounded by nobody, and it looks like we're going to jump ball. All right, well, from up here, you can say it's navy blue. I would almost say it's black and gold, but.
It is. It does have that really dark blue, but.
You almost feel like if you're named the Blue Bullets, you're going to have like bright blue. Like, I almost think Duke Blue Devil blue.
Right.
As A-Town will inbound it under the basket, get it out to Ford on the right wing. To Quinn down the left. She's going to go baseline, go up with the right hand, too strong, try to go for her own rebound, bounce around, and will head back in the direction of A-Town. And Quinn's going to pick in a reaching foul.
Yeah, not a smart foul right there. Not a smart decision right there by number 1, Kennedy Quinn. You know, you're 50-some feet away from the basket. Just get back and play defense. That was a frustration foul for sure.
Yeah, coming from behind, trying to poke it out. Even if you do something, unless it ends in your player's hand, there's no benefit. A quick trap here across half court for them as they find Orr. Now working it around. Back to the left side in Natalie Harshbarger. Orr, short corner, inside. Lainey Tuthill, her layup's no good. And we'll get another jump ball as that fires up the Knoxville bench.
Yeah, Natalie Harshbarger, nice play right there. Just to, you know, when shots aren't falling, you got to have the hustle plays. And right there, she won that hustle play to give Knoxville a chance at another shot.
Orr's going to get the inbound straight in on the weak side. That's going to be number 40, Carson Coleman.
Although number 40 got that bucket, I give all the credit in the world to number 34 on that play.
And just like that, A-Town's down the other end, and they'll go to the line to shoot two. So A-Town finding a way to get to the free throw line in here in quarter number 2. We saw that was a way for the Blue Bullets to get there in quarter number 1.
Yeah, A-Town's doing a really good job of attacking and dishing off down low, and Knoxville's just a step too slow right now defensively.
19-8.
And now it seems as though A-Town might be putting more pressure on, as the coach called, as he said, 40, which is some kind of defensive play call.
Second one's no good. Bounced around into the hands, though. Offensive rebound. Now quickly to Quinn. Quinn, quick trigger three, too strong. Rebounded as Knoxville's got a 2-on-1 break. Quickly up. Harshbarger, and one for Lexi Harshbarger. As Quinn picks up foul number 2 here with 3:26, so a little bit of coaching will have to be played as the foul and shot is good.
Yeah, that time, that was a good foul by Quinn. You know, make her earn it at the line, but Harshbarger, the last 2 minutes, has really gotten Knoxville back into this ball game.
And she knocks down the free throw, so 3-point play for the Blue Bullets as they call a timeout here with 3:36 left in the first half.
And now number 11 for A-Town, Emma Gunther, probably checking in for Kennedy Quinn, who has 2 fouls. So I think they're going to go with her on the bench for the last 3:26 of this half, Will.
Yeah, Kennedy Quinn, you know, came in, she's shown, she's only a freshman, shown she can play, has the ball handling skills, has the skill to get to the basket when she wants to get the basket, has shown that she's willing to shoot the deep shot, the three-point shot, hasn't knocked down a triple, a couple mid-range jumpers though, but she's going to come back in, 2 fouls, and there.
She is still in, okay.
You didn't know at 3:26 where A-Town thought they were at, but it looks like they're gonna keep their starting point guard in, and really their catalyst for this offense.
And you know, the fact that she's a freshman, and that just shows how much trust her coach has in her. So, you know, give credit to her and her coach, and let's see what A-Town does.
A-Town only with 1 senior on their team, and that would be number 41, Addison Anderson. As Quinn's jump shot's no good, rebounded by a sophomore, number 34, Natalie Harshbarger. So both teams a little young over here, as Riley Jansen has on a left wing, dribbles to the right side to Lexi Harshbarger.
And you know, being this young, playing at this level, it just adds so much confidence as the season goes on and as the years come by. So both these teams will probably be pretty good in the near future.
Yeah, Jansen's three-pointer no good. Fought for our offensive rebound. We're going to have a jump ball ahead in A-Town's direction. It's 19-11, 2:54 left in quarter number 1.
And I don't know about you, Will, but the pace has definitely picked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think the teams, I mean, your conference teams, you played each other enough. You know how each other are going to play, but tournament time, a little different. As a 2-pointer deep is buried as A-Town's up by 10, 21-11.
She won't get credit for this, but I'll give her credit. Number 10 for A-Town. Number 11, so excuse me, Emma Gunther. No, number 15, I'm sorry.
Right, no.
Haley Redding stringed on that shot that opened up that jump shot for A-Town.
As Knoxville misses the layup, and A-Town looking to increase their double-digit lead. As Kennedy Quinn has it on the right wing. Crossover between the legs. Flashy play is going to go right back inside.
There it was again.
Thought the jump shot was there, as both of us did, by Emma Gunther. Knocked down one in that last possession. Instead, it's another turnover for the Tornadoes. As Jansen has it. Quick roll. Jump shot's a little long by Natalie Harshbarger, and A-Town moves quickly the other direction. They got a trouble.
A-Town, the last couple possessions, have figured something out on the offensive end. They put Redding in the post, and they put a shooter in the corner, and all Quinn has to do is just throw the ball to the corner, and it's been open the last couple possessions. In the last possession, they threw it into the post, but she just missed the jump shot.
Harshbarger to Jansen, fadeaway jumper off the back rim, rebounded by Caden Quinn, who gives it to Kennedy Quinn. Quickly up, Ford. Gunther, one dribble, left-handed jump shot's good.
Yeah,
good
nice
extra pass there, Peyton.
Yep, good ball movement. You get the ball up the floor quickly and not being selfish and making the right play, and that's what happened right there.
Harshbarger, right corner, guarded by Quinn as she works it from the right corner to the left and hands it off to Jansen. Now to Tutman, back to Harshbarger. Skip pass. Three-pointer in and out for Haley Redding. Just kidding. For Lexi Harshbarger, excuse me. Wrong number 15, Ford. Quinn, three-pointer, right rim, bounces out and will stay in bounds. Good save there. As we've hit the final 30 seconds, we'll see if Knoxville decides to hold for one, down by 12.
Knoxville is going to hold for the final shot.
Harshbarger.
And it would be a great momentum swinger if they could get a bucket right before the half.
Jansen, backdoor cut out of bounds. She was looking there for Lexi Harshbarger.
And they called it a tip.
Oh, it was tipped. They're going to call
and
it.
It'll stay with Knoxville, but the crowd did not agree with that one. A-Town playing a 2-3 zone, and Knoxville swinging the ball really well.
Open three, short, bounces over the rim by Riley Jansen. And A-Town will be able to hold it for one. Caden Quinn's pass just a little out of the reach in 4 seconds. As one clock says 4.8, one says 4. We're going to go with 4.8. Heads back the other way, 23-11.
You know, one thing that Knoxville needs to do in the second half, the short corner of that zone is going to be open every time. And I'll explain that later.
Quick in 3 seconds. Three-pointer, Harshberger. Knock it down, bury it to end the half. 23-14 ends half number 1. As A-Town has what? A 9-point lead, but had saw it all the way increase all the way up to, I believe, as high as 13. Peyton, what did you like from that last possession there for Knoxville?
Natalie Harshbarger, that second quarter, she just played really well. She kept Knoxville in this game, and she made that three to end the half. But what they did there is they're moving the ball well, side to side. I just want, if I'm Knoxville, the short corner is going to be open every time, and what that means is the short corner from the block to the three-point line. In between that area, that is a short corner. What they need to do is they need to pass the ball from the top of the key to the wing to the short corner. That's going to draw the defense to one side of the floor, and all they have to do is continue to skip pass over the top. And once shots fall, instead of taking a three, they can attack the rim and get an easier look at the basket.
Well, that's halftime for us right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 23-14, A-Town's in front in Game 1 of the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament here at West Central High School. We'll take a quick break, come back, and we'll get ready for second half action as you're listening to the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament right here on a somewhat cold, but some would say warm based on how the weather's been the last couple of days. Wednesday night, Will Thomas with Peyton Hutchins bringing you all the action for the next 2 games right from the elementary school gym. Peyton, I just want to say, we didn't have a full-size basketball court in our elementary gym. So when I got told we were in the elementary gym, I was a little interested to see what kind of court we were playing on.
Yeah, you know, typically elementary gyms, you think of small gyms, and yes, this is a small gym, but it's a full-size basketball court, and I was not fortunate enough when I was in high school to have a big court like this as well. So nice job by West Central to host such a wonderful, wonderful event.
Yeah, day 1 for us here is these teams will get going. Half number 2, or over to Harshbarger. Almost a double dribble there. Parents in front of us wanted it. As Orr now has it. Quickly inside, her pass is intercepted. Little non-man-to-man defense there, it looked like, from A-Town to start the second half.
Yep, A-Town back to that 2-3 zone like they played to end the first half. I'd expect A-Town to probably stick with that, considering Knoxville has not made a lot of open shots today.
Kennedy Quinn inside now is Caden Quinn as she goes over the left hand and gets to go. Caden Quinn just sat there on the left block. I was waiting for the pass all day.
That time, good job by Kennedy Quinn to attack the zone. And once she did that, it drew 2 defenders towards her and had an easy look for Caden Quinn.
Natalie Harshbarger over to Addie Orr. As Orr thought about the 3, took a couple of them in the first half, wasn't able to see one fall through the net. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, as the great Wayne Gretzky once said.
Yep.
And you'd rather have a shooter that shoots 50 times and goes 0 for 50 than someone who shoots 0 for 10 because they didn't give up.
Right, exactly. And, you know, we've seen that so far from Knoxville. Knoxville not giving up, continuing to fight, and drawing fouls like that.
As we get a foul on Knoxville. Be the first, the foul is going to be on A-Town. Knoxville's drew the foul. Orr will bounce it in. Now back to Orr. Corner 3. Open look. In and out. It's a good look. As it bounced around, who's going to give it? Outside to Orr again. She's going to try to drive, and she'll travel.
You know, that was a great EOB, which for people that don't know that, EOB means just like the out of bounds, sideline out of bounds.
End-lined out of bounds.
End-lined out of bounds. Thank you. Couldn't think of the E for a second.
You spend your time with a men's basketball program at the Division I level, and EOBs are what you talk about all the time. You didn't know the acronym.
I forgot the E. I drew a blank for a second.
It's the 3 by Haley Reddings.
But back to that, the EOB, great job of almost boxing her out when she got the ball and threw it back to the open girl in the corner. So really nice job by Knoxville.
Harshbarger running floaters too strong. And it will head the other way. Quinn brings it up. Step through layup. Just not strong enough. It was a good move. Step through the defense. Just unable to get it up, and we're going to get a foul. As Knoxville was bringing it up, that's going to be on Caden Quinn.
And, you know, if Knoxville has any chance or has any comeback, you know, it's going to start by drawing those fouls, and eventually you're going to go to the line. So free throws will be a big part of the second half for Knoxville especially. 2
fouls on A-Town in the first 2 minutes as they're almost working a box and 1, having that top person in the zone rotate around as it's fed inside. Almost a travel there as the layup is going to be good by Lainey Tuthill.
Yeah, the box and 1, like you had stated, the way to attack that, just what Knoxville did, throw it into the post and let her go to work one-on-one, and really nice job right there by Knoxville to execute on that possession.
Quinn, hop step, up, no good. Rebounded though by Caden Quinn, and she'll go to line to shoot 2.
Right there, Knoxville had the box out, released just a second too early, and that'll draw 2 shots, or 2 free throws for A-Town.
25-16, 5:25 left. Place goes silent. The first free throw's off the rim. On the front side by Caden Quinn. As Kennedy Quinn will check out. Second one's up. That one's no good either. Offensive rebound, though, and putback is good. As that's by number 15, Haley Redding.
Yeah, Redding right there. Great job to get past the defender on the box out, go pursue the basketball, grab it with 2 hands, and finish. Nice job right there by Redding for A-Town.
Knoxville did everything. Got to made it her earn it from the line. And Kaden Quinn is the 3-pointer. Is too strong by Harshbarger. Got the 2 missed free throws and then let up the offensive putback. That's heartbreaking.
That's going to really anger the coach for sure.
Good look there by Emma Gunther. She tried to feed it in, just unable to hand it. It was A-Town as Knoxville, who's going to need to get back in this game quick, looks to get it done. Orr's 3's no good. Rebounded though by the Blue Bullets as they'll recycle it at the top of the key. 3-pointer just off to the left by Harshbarger. Rebounded though by Natalie Harshbarger. Now Orr out of bounds, and it'll head in A-Town's direction just like that. Kennedy Quinn will check back into the game.
You know, Orr early on in the game attacked the basket and shot some shots, and A-Town's done a pretty good job on her. The quarter number 2 and quarter number 3 of not allowing her to do too much, and I think Orr just needs to continue to shoot, and eventually the shots will fall, and she needs to attack the rim, and Knoxville did a lot of more flow on the offensive end.
Yeah, Knoxville looking for some flow as Gunther's going to stop. Kick it to Kaden Quinn. Wide open underneath is Ava Stiegel, and she'll get the and one. Beautiful. She was waving her hands like I'm wide open, give me the basketball. And she got it and made it count.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're that wide open, you don't want to make it obvious because then the defense is going to come to you. So you got to try and let your point guard know, hey, I'm open without screaming for it. And that time, good job by the point guard to find her. And Knoxville just not being disciplined enough on defense.
Free throws no good. Rebounded, though, by A-Town. They'll go back up and get fouled again as A-Town's crashing the offensive glass here in the third quarter.
Yeah, A-Town right now is just destroying them on the offensive glass, and part of that's just due to effort. Right now they're just outworked and out-hustling Knoxville, and it's shown in the second half.
First free throw is good for Haley Redding. Second one's up, and that one's good. So 2 for 2, and it's a 31-16 lead for the Tornadoes. Midway point, third quarter. Inside, Kalman goes up, gets a rebound, that puts up the second attempt. Too strong. As A-Town will work again. Quinn over to Gunther. Her floater's no good. Rebounded though by Kaden Quinn. She tries to go back up, and it will stay with the Tornadoes. As Quinn was looking for another offensive rebound and put back.
And you know, she got the rebound, but nice job by Knoxville not to allow the putback. And nice job right there on the inbound, defensively just knocking it out of bounds. And Knoxville needs to get a stop here on defense.
Inside, weak side now, turned over, no, yeah, it will be.
Yep, she was out of bounds.
As A-Town will come back out, 2-2-1, full court pressure, looking for that trap. Right about the half-court line, right as soon as you cross it, they're going to look to trap, unable to there. As Harshbarger's going to try to feed it in, and we're going to get it out of bounds. And it will go in A-Town's way. It just looked like it went out, in and out of the hands.
Yeah, right idea there by Harshbarger, except she should have thrown a bounce pass. The bounce pass would have been wide open. She would have had an easy layup. Instead, she tried to almost curl it around the defender and not quite, just quite out of the reach.
Quinn. Traveling violation. Avery Stegall.
122, so I think you're right, Will. I think it is a box and one almost once they get past half court.
Yeah, this is a 1-2-2. Let's see.
And nope, they're going to stick in the 1-2-2.
Bounced around, jump shots, in and out, no good by the Blue Bullets and number 22, Madison Hildenberg, as A-Town quickly works it up. Bounce pass to Quinn, slips through the defense, goes up, and she'll get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Yeah, you know, nice cut right there by Quinn, and good communication right there by those two. Number 11, Emma Gunther, and number 1, Kennedy Quinn, Gunther wanted her to cut. She recognized that. Real nice play right there, all around. Basketball IQ was high right there.
First free throw is up and good by Quinn. There's a couple subs for A-Town. Second one up for Quinn. Bounced around, no good. Rebounded by. And we'll get a foul on Taylor Ford.
Yeah, right there, Ford just a little bit overly aggressive. Didn't want to give up. Didn't want to give up on the play, and good effort, but just a little bit too aggressive right there.
2:54 left, 32-16 as A-Town has doubled up the Blue Bullets of Knoxville. And we'll get a foul. Who's it going to be on? Who knows, but it will be on the Tornadoes, as both teams now have 4 team fouls here with 2:44, so any foul will be free throws the rest of the way.
The A-Town coaching staff was not too happy about that call.
And I mean, they had good position, but it almost gets into that cylinder rule.
Yes, they didn't allow her to move. They were up in her.
As Riley Jansen buries a three-pointer, and it's a 32-19 game. That's what you want to do. If A-Town's going to bring a little pressure on the defense side, rotate it around, get them moving, you're going to find an open shot.
Exactly, and then you got to hit shots, and right now that's what Knoxville has struggled to do, and maybe in this third and fourth quarter we'll see some shots falling for Knoxville.
Quinn tried to get to the rim, was blocked off and cut off, as they're going to go right back. Stanley's going to try to do it again. In and out, almost knocked down back-to-back threes. Excuse me, that was Jansen. And we're going to get a pushing foul. Taylor Ford's going to go to the free throw line, as that will be on Natalie Harshbarger, her first. 24 is going to go to the free throw line, and Taylor Ford, as the Tornadoes have hit the bonus.
Yeah, Harshbarger didn't even see Taylor Ford right there, ran right into her. Both players fell, and they deemed it a defensive foul on Harshbarger.
As the first foul shot is up and good, and it's 33-19. Second free throw, up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Knoxville. As it will stay with the Blue Bullets with a minute 50 left in the third quarter. Stay tuned. Right after this, we got another matchup in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. Will Thomas and Peyton Hutchins will bring you that one. We might switch roles, though, and let Peyton take over a little bit of play-by-play and just have a little fun, as everybody has fun when watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Outside right wing, we're going to get almost an offensive foul. Ford tried to sell it. Jansen, mid-range jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by A-Town and Quinn. Minute 22. Quinn looking to push. Finds Caden Quinn. Left corner three. Bury it. Knock it down. Caden Quinn.
Riley Jansen on that last possession had Carson Cohen wide open underneath the basket. Decided to do the pull-up jumper, and which led to a three on the other end.
And Jansen tried to answer. Instead, that'll be a rebound on the offensive side by Coleman. And she gets fouled and heads to the line to shoot two.
The crowd is very happy on that one, and I can see why. She just ripped that ball right from the defender, went up strong. That was a really nice play right there by her.
So both teams now in the bonus, as that will be 5 team fouls on both in the final 62 seconds. The first free throw's no good by Carson Coleman. Second one's up, back iron, no good. Rebounded by A-Town. With a minute left, we'll see how much they want to slow things down, up by 17, 36-19. No slowing down for Kennedy Quinn as she goes straight to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Kennedy Quinn's ball handling skills are very impressive. Once she catches the ball, she's up and on the floor. Once she sees that window, she's crossing over and attacking, and that's exactly what she's doing right now, and just destroying this defense.
First free throw for Quinn is up and good. 37-19. Second attempt. Back iron. Bounce around. Rebound by Ford. Her shot swatted out of here like you're smacking a beehive when it's in the corner.
She got her full palm on that, and she sent that through the wall. That was a good block. That was a great block right there.
Great block is correct by number 22, Madison Hilgenberg. As A-Town has it, final 50 seconds. Gunther, mid-range jumper, no good. Bounce around. And it will stay with the Tornadoes. Inbounded. 40 seconds. I would assume you got to try to get it to.
You got to get Quinn here.
And that's exactly what they do. Caden Quinn down there right block. Sitting on the weak side. She's going to come up and flare out to the right wing. As Taylor Ford has it, final 20 seconds left of the third quarter. Ford drives left, free throw line, kicks it off. There's Quinn, Caden Quinn. Back out to number 11, Gunther, and we're going to get a timeout. And they're going to send Kennedy Quinn, I think, right back into this game. And she will walk to the scorer's table and check in. 11 seconds left. You can see that no really offensive flow there. They're trying to waste clocks. Yeah. If you can get a quick lane, quick motion to the basket, but really trying to just slow things down, deflate the air in the basketball. And now you're going to put in your point guard, which I'm assuming they're going to get it into her and let her run maybe some pick and roll action with Caden Quinn in the final 11 seconds.
Yeah, that was a little weird, both offensive and defensive possessions. All 5 Knoxville Blue Bullets had a foot in the lane, and A-Town just had one girl dribbling the ball around, and the other 4's on the perimeter. So, you know, like you said, maybe they take the air out of the ball a little bit, but odd possession, I would say.
Emma Gunther will inbound it right near to us. They're going to set a screen. Quinn's going to run to the backcourt. Instead, they're going to give it to the near side here. And Haley Redding will take the mid-range jump shot off back iron. No good. Rebounded, though. 4 seconds left. Quinn, fall-away jumper off glass, too strong. Rebounded it by Knoxville, and we head to the fourth. 37-19, final 8 minutes to play as the A-Town Tornadoes lead by 18. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Quarter number 4 underway. As Kennedy Quinn will bring it across the timeline, 37-19, final 8 minutes. If you're Knoxville, Peyton, what do you have to do to get back into this 8-18, final 8 minutes?
Well, it's going to start on the defensive end. They need to box out better, and they need to stop the inside movement.
And they are unable to as Haley Redding goes straight to the rim for 2. Quick power dribble with that right hand and goes up off glass.
They also need to do a better job on the offensive end of going a little bit quicker. When Knoxville plays fast, that's when they had their offense, and right now they're going a little bit too slow.
Quinn gets the steal. It ends up in the hands of Ford as it's recycled around. Caden Quinn, backdoor cut for Kennedy Quinn, intercepted there by number 15, Haley Redding. Just kidding, no, number 15, Lexi Harshbarger. As just like that, Knoxville gets a quick transition bucket, and they're back down by 18.
And that's what they need to do. They need to continue to attack and play fast, and they need to get stops on the defensive end of the floor. In order to do that, they need to put a little bit more ball pressure on the defender. They're giving her a lot of space out on the perimeter, as you can see. They're not really putting ball pressure on her.
Ford to Gunther. Redding as A-Town in no hustle, up by 18. Ford back to Quinn.
And that's all
Gunther.
A-Town's going to do. They're just going to pass it back and forth until they are getting defended. And right now, Knoxville is just playing way too far off.
Quinn looking to do, fakes everybody left, go weak side, beautiful pass there for Gunther. Beautiful look.
And then when you play that far off, you get lots of days goal on defense, and A-Town made them pay right there.
Natalie Harshbarger is going to go straight into the defense. No good. Rebounded, though, offensively by number 22, Madison Hilgenberg, and she gets the 2 to go.
You know, Knoxville's finally starting to attack the rim a little bit more, and they're getting offensive rebounds and scoring, but if they can't get a stop, it might not matter.
Quinn, underhand scoop layup's good as she just split the defense in two like you're slicing bread and gets the pair.
Yeah, Kennedy Quinn, the MVP of a tournament earlier this season.
Beardstown, I think it was, yeah.
And she's proving that again here tonight.
As Addie Orr's shots, no good. And A-Town with 5:39, gonna push up. Gunther, mid-range jumpers, just a little short.
I believe Orr got a tip on that.
As Knoxville back on offense, gives it to Kalman. She's gonna step through, get her shot blocked and rejected. And it'll be grabbed. And A-Town will be told to slow it down, work the clock. As Quinn's gonna get a screen from Quinn. Now a double screen from Ford, and Gunther has it. Worked around. Who's it gonna go? Inside, Quinn to Quinn. Little Quinn action, as that's another easy 2. And it's a 22-point lead for the Tornadoes.
You know what, A-Town has done well today. Every time they throw the ball inside, I don't know what it is, but Knoxville like double teams the post, and the backside's open every time. So Knoxville needs to just play solid man-to-man defense, and it seems as though they're losing their girl very often today.
Yeah, Orr's 3 there on the last possession for the Blue Bolts, no good. As A-Town's gonna go straight to the rim, that one's no good. Rebounded and heading the other direction is Harshbarger. She's gonna bounce it up to Lexi Harshbarger and out of the reach, as there'll be a line change for the Blue Bolts here with 4:22 left in the final quarter. I'll be back here tomorrow for more action of the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. Unfortunately, Peyton will not be. He's going to take the day off, it seems like, and go do something else.
Make more money.
As we will most likely see both of these teams here later this week in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament on Saturday. As Caden Quinn on the left wing now dribbles to the left elbow, gives it to Taylor Ford. Ford works it around. Haley Redding inside to Ford. Ford shot's no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Quinn. Inside, Avis Stucco, no good. Gets the offensive rebound, though, and kicks it out. Weak side, they had it. We're going to get a foul on Knoxville.
You know, earlier in that possession, number 12 for Knoxville, Allie Jo Kavanaugh, did a really nice job of walling up and forcing the defender to shoot over top of her, and that's really good defense right there.
First free throws, no good. As Kennedy Quinn will check in for Caden Quinn. Second free throws up and good. So the lead has increased to 23. Doubled them up, as they would say. 46-23, 3:45 left. Jansen left wing. Now top of the key. Floater's going to be no good, but blocked out of bounds as Allie Jo Kavanaugh went for it. As A-Town will make a sub. That's going to be number 25. Miley Weber, freshman guard / forward. Knoxville tried to get in the weak side, poked away. As Kavanaugh will have it, she'll drive left, ball fake, kick it to the top of the key. Tut Hill thought about the three, now she ball fakes. Guarded by Quinn, pass intercepted as Redding will head the other direction. Layup is good for two. 48-23.
Yeah, Tut Hill had a shot at the three-pointer, decided to pass it up and led to a turnover. Tut Hill, in that situation, should have just took the shot.
Jansen tried to get to the baseline, tried to then step and find somebody, unable to. As it will be a turnover for Knoxville, and A-Town, with under 3 minutes, will look to work some clock. Inside, Redding, layup's just short. Good slash cut, I would say, Peyton.
Yeah, the face cut, as we would call it, you know. Cut right in front of the defender's face, and nice defense to recover, but nice face cut right there by A-Town.
Gunther will give it back to Quinn as A-Town will have a line change at the next whistle, and we're going to get a timeout just for substitutions from A-Town, as they will go 5 in, 5 out, 48-23. 2:31 left. A-Town getting everybody in today. Inbounded, stripped away by Jansen, but it will go out of bounds. And will stay with A-Town with 2:26 left on the game clock.
Yeah, Knoxville right there, double teamed the entry pass, and although they're down 25, they're still playing hard.
Riley Jansen will go to the rim and get the bucket. The only senior on this Knoxville team is Jansen. And she gets the and one there. It'll be a foul on the Tornadoes and a 2-point bucket at 48-25 with a chance to make it 26 points on the afternoon.
And Jansen right there showing her veteranness, I would say, as she got the steal and the putback and the bucket.
As the free throw is no good, and A-Town will bring it across. Anna Servin trying to find somebody. She does. In the hands of Weber.
You know, this second unit for Knoxville is doing a great job of putting ball pressure on the ball handler. And it's giving A-Town some troubles right now.
Hamilton will have her pass stripped away as Stanley will make the steal. 2:21 left. Clock's not running. We're going to get a. Yes. They're going to let the clock run now while somebody inbounds it. I don't know if they'll reset it or how we're going to do it. We're just going to start it and play. So, look, I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
I wasn't in either, and probably a solid minute went off the clock.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's more action for the players. Get them on the court, learn the game. As Tut Hill's going to get this pass and finish for two. Great cut there.
Yeah, once again, another face cut right across the defender's face. Really nice pass from the wing. Great job on the offensive end of the floor for Knoxville.
Swung around. A-Town. Stanley tries to poke it free. It will find the hands of Hamilton. She's looking for somebody and have her pocket picked as Kavanaugh's looking to go coast to coast. Goes up, loses control of the basketball as 3 Tornadoes swarmed her like a summer day with a lot of wind.
You know, in that situation, it's a 1-on-3. Pull that out and just run some offense. I like the idea to be aggressive, but sometimes you got to know the situation, and in that situation, it does not favor you odd-wise.
Hamilton, Anderson, now it's Servin. Now Anderson. Back over as we're going to get a, jump ball, a little sumo tackle there with the ball. As Kavanaugh was looking to rip it away, and she went down and dropped the shoulder.
That was not the only scuffle on that possession. Number 21 for Knoxville, Callie Nelson, and number 41, Adeline Anderson, kind of got in a little scruffle on the near side facing us, and a little bit of a physicality going on to end this game.
48-27, as it will be almost 48. Putback's good, As Phil will go to the line to shoot a pair, and it's now 48-29.
You know, I will say, Will, Knoxville did not quit today. Although the scoreboard will not indicate that, they're still playing, they're still getting and ones, they're still getting ball pressure and steals. Credit to Knoxville's coach of instilling, hey, no matter what the score is, no matter what's going on, continue to play hard. Props to them. And the clock is not running again.
Yes, quickly there. The fans make sure the clock operator knows the clock was not running.
Oh, yeah, the fans are like
the best clock.
Yep, they're the best clock operator, the best referees, they're all of it.
Everything. As A-Town looks to run out the final 20 seconds, we see if they do that as Anderson has it on the left wing. Over to Hamilton now on the right. Back up, Anderson. As they're looking 10 seconds. It does not look like A-Town will take a shot. As I say that, it almost happened. Anderson
I thought she was going to.
Rotated around, and they're going to say pull it out, and that's how this one will end. Game 1 of 2 right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, sees the A-Town Tornadoes defeat the Knoxville Blue Bullets 48-30. Peyton, pretty much from start to finish after falling behind 1-0, it's been all A-Town, and they just rolled here tonight.
Yep, A-Town did a great job of throwing the ball into the post, and once that happened, Knoxville just did not know where the other offensive player was. They kept turning their back to their defender, and every time it was a wide-open layup. So credit A-Town for continuing to stick to the game plan. And as for Knoxville, you know, they missed a lot of shots, and they also defensively just weren't locked in, and it showed here today.
Well, that will be it. 48-30. Stay tuned as we're going to have Mercer County and United coming up next right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. For Will Thomas, it was Peyton Hutchins joining me, and A-Town takes this one 48-30 as the Lincoln Trails Conference Girls Tournament gets kicked underway here on Wednesday.